Marketing is getting very competitive, and if you're not finding ways where you can outshine your competition through different marketing methods, you're going up against a losing battle. In this video, we're going to discuss how you can make customers aggressively choose you over your competitors. Let's get straight into it. This is called power of psychological inoculation remarketing. It can sound very technical, but stick with me. This is a type of marketing, or remarketing shall I say, that's going to set you apart from your competition. Less than 1 out of 100 of your competitors are doing this. So here's how it works. Nowadays, it's easy for customers to search competitors. Everything's on the internet. The first thing that people do when they're shown an offer is search around to find the best market price or the best service that they can get. Why did they do this? They want the best deal. Once a customer is introduced to an issue that they have, or a fix of an issue that they have, shall I say, then they start searching for it. Customers are getting more savvy by the minute. Customers are used to shopping on Amazon, and if you introduce them to a product or service, it's natural for them to compare it to what else is on the market, right? They want the best possible deal, so they're now faced with finding the best possible deal on the market. Now, you've got to remember, customers want what's best for them, not you, not your service. They want what's best for them. This is why they are doing it. You've got to understand, customers don't want drills, they want holes. So they want the resolution, and they want it in the best format, whether that's through pricing or added benefits of choosing you over a competitor. So with that being said, there's 3 stages that a customer goes through: tension, desire, and action. When you first introduce your product, whether that's through advertising or your sales page or wherever you're marketing, your goal is to introduce the tension. This can sound counterintuitive. You're trying to make the customers feel aware of the issue that they have, because you're trying to create a product that can fix that issue. With the tension being created, you're trying to get them to get desire to then complete the action. You can introduce the tension on your marketing, but then customers try and find the desire elsewhere because they want the best form of desire. And that can lead to action with a competitor, right? And it doesn't matter if you're selling a product or a service, you're going to be compared against your competitors. Find the best one. It's a competition. You're going head to head with your competitors. It's player versus player, and the best player will win. We're trying to successfully move through this motion. The search for desire to complete the action. So it doesn't matter if you're selling a service or product. This being said, your number 1 goal is to get them to return back to your offer. You're going to have customers that are going out and searching competitors. That's inevitable. When a customer clicks on your advertisement, it's cost you money, but they don't know that, and quite frankly, they don't care. The goal is to get them back to your offer. So yeah, you're going to pick some customers up with your compelling copy and direct response marketing. You're going to pick some customers up like that. They're going to like what they see and buy straight away. But the majority of customers will search elsewhere. Hence why industry standard conversion rate is 2.5%. That's only 2.5% of your customers that have actually completed the purchase. So how many customers are seeing your product and now then going to competitors? So there's bigger competitors out there, and these are the ones that you need to be careful of. You're not going to beat Amazon, but you need to look for the edges of where you can improve on these market leaders. When I'm talking about remarketing, I'm not talking about your Facebook ads remarketing campaign. All that stuff is long gone. But I'm talking about psychological inoculation remarketing. Okay, so let's break this down. This is the process of teaching your prospects to be dissatisfied with the competition. So the goal is to interrupt their decision making by installing information in their heads that's going to then disregard what they then see when they're shopping with their competitors. So when you're writing your website copy, whether that be a sales page or an e-commerce product, or if you own a gym or whatever the case is, it's not only about selling the benefits of your service or product, but it's about advising the consumer. What you need to be looking at is how can you advise the consumers of the dangers of being a consumer in that industry. What we're looking for is we're looking for negative points that customers are experiencing from competitors, which we can then use in our marketing to advise the customer. So when we're doing this, the customer's then going to look at you as an authority figure that is not just selling them a product, but you're actually helping them. You're guiding them to make the decision. Now, the power of this is when they go onto a competitor and you've highlighted these industry issues and then they don't see it on the competitor, they're going to be constantly asking themselves, why are they not showing this? And therefore you're going to be viewed as someone who's helping them out. So this is way stronger than the rest of the competitors who were just talking about how great they are. So first off, you need to do some research on what these issues might be. Now, where would you research? So the most popular things are going to be stuff like Facebook forum, Reddit forums, group, Amazon reviews, your competitor reviews. But what we're looking for is the negative experience. Let's say I own a gym and you're going against JD Gyms, for example, which is a massive gym chain where you just scan your phone to get in. If I'm a small independent gym, what I'm going to be looking for is what people don't like about the gym. So usually these big players come in because they just sweep the ground with lower prices and more equipment. However, if you're finding that customers are saying, I don't like the fact that there's no staff on the door, then that can be something that then you're tying in to your marketing. Let's say, for example, if you're running an advertisement for your gym, customers come in, you're finding out what they're not happy about, and then on your sales page, you're adding in the fact that you've got friendly staff that are there to help. You've got one-to-one sessions, whereas other competitors in the industry do not provide that. So then when they go on to other competitors that do not mention that, they're aware of the issue and then they're asking themselves, why does the competitor not feature that? So you're taking in control of the consumer's mind and embedding ideas. So with that being said, this is one thing that most marketers are not doing. So by doing this, when a customer goes onto their journey, they're then thinking in terms of the problems that you've introduced to them in the market. And they're looking at you in a favorable way because they're seeing you as a consumer guide. When you pile up all the negatives and you start embedding these questions, then the customers are going to be psychologically telling themselves, why is this missing? And it's going to start ringing the red flags. And that's when they return to the authority figure, which in this scenario, if done properly, would be you. This comes to the final point. Why would you only talk about yourself? Sell against your competitors. Now, you've still got to have a good product and service, and you've got to be smart about what you're offering differently. But by introducing this into your marketing, this is an ironclad way on being able to use consumer psychology to your advantage. With that being said, start trying to think through this lens and see what you can introduce into your marketing to really solidify your spot in your industry. If you're not subscribed by now, subscribe down below. Think about it.